the feeling that I felt was just so dark, because I felt like I had so many unresolved issues that I never get dealt with now. So now being home from prison, I'm dealing with the depression from my father's death and the fact that I can't get a job, make any money to take care of my family, and I didn't know what I was gonna do. So I just decided, man, like, I mean, live for what? Like, I have no life. You know, I mean, when you're in such a hopeless place like that, it's like, you can't even, life doesn't even matter anymore, because what are you living for? So I decided that I would end my life. So I went to a friend of mine's house that I knew that, you know, would have some strong enough pills that would take me out. And I went there, you know, with a smile on my face, and you would never known that something was wrong with me, or that I was, you know, dealing with depression. And so I remember, you know, I knocked on the door and she answered. We sat down for a little while and kind of, you know, just talked for a little bit. And I asked her, you know, if I can use her bathroom. And when I went into the bathroom, I went into her medicine cabinet and I just took the biggest bottle of pills that I could find. So when I left, I immediately, you know, went back to my place, and I prayed, and I was crying so hard and just crying to God, just asking God, like, man, like, why did you give me such a hell of a life? And I told God, I said, you know, if you won't answer me, then I'll come and ask you to your face why you give me so much hell in my life and so much pain. And so I took the whole bottle of pills. I just turned the bottle up and took the whole bottle. And when I first took them, within like maybe a few minutes, I started to feel a little drowsy. And while I was feeling drowsy, I remember just thinking, I know I'm going to hell, but I don't care. And so finally I passed out. Actually, I went into a coma. And it was probably about a day and a half when I was found, and they realized that something was wrong with me. And I remember when I came to, my eyes opened up, but I couldn't see anything. And then I tried to talk, and I couldn't form words. I mean, I literally couldn't talk at all. I can just make kind of like a murmuring type sound. And then I tried to move, and my whole body was completely paralyzed from head to toe. I couldn't see, I had none of my senses. I mean, I was literally completely paralyzed. So it rushed me to the hospital. The ambulance came and rushed me to the hospital, and you know, they pumped me and everything, put the chemicals in me to get the pills up out of my system. I didn't know what to believe in. I didn't know, I didn't, really wasn't sure it really was a God. Until around my last couple of days when I started to get a little bit of my function back. And I remember thinking while I was laying there, if I didn't die, I must have a purpose here. Because I couldn't see all this. I couldn't see, you know, years into the future now. I couldn't see me creating multiple businesses, traveling the world, speaking multiple languages, you know, creating programs, man, that would have impacts on thousands of inmates, hundreds of thousands of kids, nationwide. Like, I was in such a foggy, dark place during that season that the future, it was bleak. It was really unclear. And now I look back on that and I'm thankful. I'm thankful that that I did survive my suicide attempt, because the impact that I'm having on people, kids, adults, inmates, has been so incredible that it just made all of the pain that I suffered, it made it worth it, almost. So that's my story, and hope you can get something out of it.